Halloween season is here. Spooky time on Foresttales channel. Watch me. Dahlia was ready to go to bed. Her eyes were hurting because she was spending so much time on the computer editing her videos for next week's posts. She was working with social media, trying to become a digital influencer with her makeup and hairstyle ideas. She was living alone for a while and had no one to help with her work, so it demanded several hours of work per day, and she was tired. She was making some good money but not enough to hire someone to assist her. There was this guy, he was one of her first followers and was constantly commenting on her videos and recently offered himself to help. He said it's because he is a big fan and if she likes his work, she could hire him officially. Dahlia appreciated his offer, but she had a bad feeling about it and refused. Her public was mostly, but not exclusively, women, and her content was made for people that like to dress up. And he was a regular middle-aged straight guy that never complimented her style or work, just her beauty and how pretty she looked in the pictures and videos. So, Dahlia preferred to continue working by herself and to not be rude. She even stopped commenting that she needed an assistant. She was planning to hire someone that enjoys her work and will understand her ideas, which means a completely different profile of follower. Besides her last meetup with her followers, she scheduled the last minute and only released in her favorite social media. To have a more controlled situation, and the guy sent her almost 100 comments complaining about not knowing about it early enough to get a plane and meet her in person. People that work with internet can go through some hard situations. Dahlia was aware of it, but that doesn't mean she was going to ignore her instincts or put herself in a risky situation. She decided not to do another meetup for a while to avoid this type of attention. Sometimes she felt angry because even when Dahlia didn't have a public page, some guys would just feel very comfortable in making her discomfortable, and she would often delete pictures or avoid showing certain aspects of her life to prevent this behavior. It was unfair. She wanted to express herself, show her art, and this type of annoyance ruins the experience for her. That's why she decided to work on a subject that she loved and would attract a more feminine public, safer for her. And why is there no way she is taking one of these guys to work with her, even for free? And as if he knew she was thinking about it, the weird guy sent her a message, asking for an answer about his offer. Crap. Not now, she said, throwing the smartphone on her bed and going to the bathroom to brush her teeth. Dahlia's phone started to ring, and she ignored it. Whoever knows her in person or follows her page is aware that she hates speaking on the phone, so it was spam for sure. Or whoever called wasn't supposed to have her number because she absolutely hates speaking on the phone, and Dahlia never even tried to pretend she does. The phone was ringing and ringing, and she finally caught the phone to put in silence. It was an unknown number that was calling, and she didn't bother to answer, just blocked it. She changed her clothes and went to bed, turned on the TV to watch something relaxing to help her to sleep and chill. She fell asleep very fast, and the TV continued. The noise and the light woke her up in the middle of the night, so she turned everything off and went to the restroom. While she was sitting on the toilet, she heard a weird noise coming from her living room. Her first thought was to check it out, but when she was walking back to her room, she clearly heard the window opening and felt a cold breeze on her legs. She spies through the crack in the half-open door and watched a man coming inside her apartment. Dahlia jumped to the bed and grabbed her phone and the charger, running to the closet and locking herself in there. When she unlocked to call the cops, she saw several messages from Nadia, the moderator on her channel. It was written, "Hi, the new editor spoke to me earlier and told me he needed to talk to you with urgency and you weren't picking up the phone. What do I do? Next. He is still asking me about you and I don't know what to do. He said you have a live schedule super early morning. Doesn't even make sense. Next. The guy told me he is opening the live anyway. Do you want me to participate? Usually you tell me those things, so I think he is wrong, but let me know." And an even stranger notification was showing up on the screen. It was from her own page 6 minutes ago, saying she was live. Dahlia clicked and watched, petrified, the live image of her house, from her own living room still in the dark, and the recording slowly approaching the door of her room. She wanted to cry and couldn't move for a second. Then a hand appeared on the screen, opening her door and was holding a knife. Immediately, she called 911 and asked for help between whispers and tears. They told her they were sending help and asked her to stay in the line. She told them the guy somehow found out her account information and was recording it all. She could hear him outside but couldn't tell what he was doing. and she continued speaking with the attendant until she could hear the cops arriving. The man tried to run away, but he was caught and arrested. When it was safe, she came out of the closet and watched the weird follower being taken by the police. She told them the whole story about him being a potential stalker, and all her material was checked, especially regarding his messages and comments. The live show was over and not posted, so she couldn't tell what he was doing there. But to her surprise, Nadia was online and watching while happened. Dahlia called Nadia to tell her what happened, and in tears she said that she was online speaking with her mom in Thailand through video call when the notification about the live appeared. Nadia watched the disturbing images of that man breaking into Dahlia's apartment and watching her sleep. Nadia swore she saw the back of Dahlia's neck and her short black hair on the pillow as he passed, sliding the knife along the contour of her body, and was terrified watching her friend in danger. She called 911 to help Dahlia, and while talking to the police, Nadia watched him put the knife on her side table, then went to the bathroom. He steals her underwear from the laundry basket, her toothbrush and lipstick from the sink, and walking back to the room, he started to pee everywhere. That was when Nadia heard the siren, and he rushed to grab the knife, putting a piece of paper in its place and immediately starting to stab. Nadia couldn't look anymore until she heard the cops coming in, and the camera was recording from the floor, showing the guy staring at the empty bed looking astonished. That was the end of the live, and Nadia was uncertain about Dahlia's fate until she called. Dahlia assured her that she was locked inside the closet immediately when he broke in through the window, so no one on them could explain how Nadia and the stalker saw Dahlia laying there asleep. When the police recovered the recording from the social media it was broadcasting, it was clear that the bed was empty from the beginning, but it was possible to see in a video frame of the bed a pair of childish legs in the corner of the room behind the closet door. Follow at Forest the Storyteller on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for more. Check out our website to read more tales: www.forestplumtales.com.